Hey guys, in this video we're looking at the area of a square. So with a square we know that it has four sides and each of the sides are all of the same length. So I've drawn a square here and the length of the sides of this square are 4 meters each. So 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters and 4 meters. What I've also done is I've broken that side length up into smaller 1 meter units. So we can see that this side length here is going to be made up of 4 1 meter units, and this side length here is going to be made up of 4 1 meter units. So what you should be able to see is that our square here is going to be made up of smaller squares. So when we're looking at the area, we're concerned with the amount of space that the shape covers. So you might be interested in, I guess, the area of a pool or the area of a building or something like that in real life. But what you can see is our shape here is made up of these little 1 meter squares. So if we just count them, we can see we've got a 1 meter square here, another one here, another one here, and we can just count them all. And 12. And we can work out that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 smaller squares within our larger square. So were we to want to work out the area of this square, we know that it's going to come out to be 16 meters squared. And I'm going to show you how we work that out in a second. But that's our concept. We have 16 small little squares covered by this shape. So in order to work out the area of a square, we have these sides here. So we usually call this the length of the square or the width of the square and denote it with a W or an L, and we'll call this the height of the square. So it's 4 meters high and 4 meters wide. So when we work out the area of a square, we know it has to come out to be 16 meters squared because that's how many little squares we said this shape covers. But there is a way to work that out, and we have this idea that if it's 4 meters wide and 4 meters high, then it's going to be the area is going to be our width times by the height. And you should be able to see that here. The width of each of these little squares times by the height is going to give us our area. So for this shape here, we know our width is 4 meters and our height is 4 meters. So our area of our square is going to be 4 times 4 is 16, and then we have to multiply our units. So meters times meters is going to give us meters squared. So as you can see, the area of a square can be calculated using width times height, and it comes out to be 16 meters squared for this square here. Alternatively, because we know it's a square, if we only have one of these side lengths, so we don't know what the other one is, we only know one side is, I guess, 4 meters long, well then what we can say is, because this is 4 meters and we know it's a square, we can infer that's a 4 meter long side, or we can just say the height multiplied by the height is going to give us our area, or the width multiplied by the width will give us our area. So that is how you work out the area of a square.